Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing, man? Antonelli here, answering questions today for you guys. Today's going to be another recruiting question. It's more of a tip for you guys. It's you never know who's watching you play, and there's a bunch of examples of this summer. Our older teams, our 17U team in particular, almost every game we play in, there's going to be a decent amount of college coaches there to watch. But the thing is, you never really know who's there. And even if it seems like there's not a lot of coaches there, there's always somebody somewhere that you don't realize it. There's been a bunch of times this year where college coaches, typically you're used to seeing them, behind the backstop, right? They're back there, they've got their radar guns, and they've got their team logo on their shirt and their hat. And that happens an awful lot. But a lot of times this summer, especially when it comes to position players, there's been a lot of coaches that will kind of sit off on the side. They'll be in the stands. They don't have any of their school gear on. You'd have no idea. If you didn't know who they were, you'd have no idea that they're there watching. And a lot of them do it for a reason. They don't want the players to know that they're there watching them. They want to see what the player does when they think nobody's there, no one's watching, right? Yeah, when a coach goes and stands behind the backstop and everybody knows he's there, well, then the player's going to probably be on his best behavior. But you have to play every game, even if there looks like there's nobody in the crowd watching, there's no college coaches there at all. You've got to play the game every time like somebody's watching. You never know who is. So, like I said, there was a bunch of times this summer so far where coaches are off on the down the line, or they're hidden, right? You can't even see them. And players after the game be like, oh, whatever school wasn't here to watch today. And I'll say, yeah, they were. No, they weren't, coach. They weren't back there. Yeah, they were. I saw them. They're down the first base line. Oh, really? Yeah, standing right near the batting cage. You didn't even notice them. Guy's standing out there doesn't have his school on his shirt or his hat or anything. And it worked exactly the plan. You had no idea that they were watching. So don't fall into the trap of thinking like, oh, I can take a play off, I can take an at bat off because no one's watching me. Somebody's always watching. Another example, we played against a team this past weekend, and the opposing team's coach was a college coach, a D3 program, a really high academic program, and a lot of players just assume that the other coach, not a college coach, right? Well, it happens a lot, especially at D3 level and some D2 levels. A lot of times those college coaches in the summer will coach travel ball, right? It's a good way for them to be able to get out, see players, also make a little bit extra money, continue to coach, work on their craft. So that happens a lot. And coach came up to us after a couple innings and said, I like this guy, I like that guy, I like the way this guy plays. Now players have no idea that coach is not only coaching his team, but also recruiting. He's evaluating our team at the same time. So if that's one of those days where you say, I don't have to bring it today. No one, there's not a lot of people here. We're off on kind of a side field and there's not a lot of teams watching. It only takes one time for a coach to like you or not like you. And it only takes one coach to like you, right? Like, you want to play college baseball, you don't need 100 teams to like you. You don't need 100 colleges to like you. You need one. And that could be it. That could be the perfect school for you. So don't take it for granted. Always play like somebody is there watching you for the first time, and that person watching you is an important person to play well in front of. Always play like there's schools. If you're someone that wants to get recruited, that's trying to play college baseball, you got to play every game, every play, every pitch like somebody's there to watch you, because you never know who's watching and who's evaluating. In my experience, somebody always is. All right? So that's all I got today. Thanks for listening. Hope this helps you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. All that good stuff. Check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff going on down there. We've got a deal with Plate Crate. Click on the link. Type in Antonelli, and you'll get 50% off your first Plate Crate. We also have a link to our Patreon page where you can support the channel. We've got a bunch of other stuff down there as well. If you like our hats and you want to grab one of those, you can go to our website, AntonelliBaseball.com. I've got them for sale up there. And that's all I got. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. And we will talk to you later.